All right, guys, welcome back to PAX here at the Tiny Build booth. Right now I have with me Z with, what is the name of your game?
It's called Pixel Galaxy. I can't quite hear you, by the way.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Crack an ear for me. Just
off
the side a little bit. Sorry.
Sorry.
Yeah, we're not getting audio through the headphones, but we're making it work anyways. Right now we've got Pixel Galaxy here with Z. What's the name of your studio?
Serenity Forge.
Serenity Forge. What's your website? SerenityForge.com?
SerenityForge.com.
Everybody go check that out because this game has got me hooked immediately. You just saw me warming up on it before. We got our man Z here to actually help walk me through. Right now we're getting a second controller for him set up. Kepi, you can do that?
Yep, that works.
Oh, it's down here. Right here behind us. There's a little USB hub.
Oh.
Bear with us, guys. Just a minute. All right, now with any luck, do we have you in here? Scroll up and down?
I won't be able to control the menu. It's the player one that controls the menu. So
gotcha.
I guess we'll know in a second.
Hopefully we will. Let's see.
So if you press Y, you can switch to co-op.
Maybe not. X to toggle. X to toggle.
X. Okay, maybe we have to restart the game real fast if that's
Let's
okay.
do that, yeah.
So just Alt F4 out. Yeah, because it's an Xbox build. So
all right.
Yeah.
And
there we go. Yep. Press play.
God be with us, and good luck.
All right. Press A to skip that.
And
press Y.
And toggle. Y.
No.
No, we're not getting it.
Yeah, I guess maybe the controller isn't quite. It's okay. We'll just do single player.
Well, we tried.
Yeah.
But now you guys can see me horribly botch this. So we're starting off right here. I'm just 1 pixel big, and I'm bumping into other pixels to help get me like a bigger ship. This is what it feels like to me.
Yep.
Really? This is why I needed a little bit of backup. This is why I was a little bit worried. Let's try that again.
Yeah. I mean, pretty much anything in the game you can collect and touch. Just make sure you don't get shot while you're trying to collect it.
Trying to time the pulses between that. That's the most difficult part. It's like, I know I want to hit that, but it's just very small margin of error.
Right. I mean, it's a roguelike in a lot of ways, so you have to, play a lot to kind of understand how the waves work.
As it should be.
But it's also randomized, completely randomized, and there's hundreds of waves inside the game, so you're going to have to, it takes a lot of time to learn.
God. And it seems like you want to get all the things, and then you're just so big you can't even avoid anything. It's the hand that kind of slaps itself as it tries to feed you, grow yourself power.
The game kind of balances itself out so that if you're too big, you kind of get truncated down when there's a lot of bullets around.
It's an amazing little evolution that way.
Yeah.
And I can see there's probably a lot of strategy of trying to build your ship in a certain shape, which I'm trying to get down right now.
Exactly, yeah. I mean, you want your friends to die for you instead of yourself dying, right?
So you're playing against each other in the co-op mode.
Well, in co-op mode, you play, we call it co-op, but...
More like local multiplayer, piss your friends up kind of thing.
Exactly. I mean, the more you steal off of your friend, the less they're going to survive.
And can you bump against your friends as well to steal parts of their ship?
You can't quite steal from your friend, but you can always, do a lot of things to kind of screw them over.
As it should be. All my friends would like to sit on the couch, have local co-op, have a couple of drinks, and this is one of those games that looks like anybody would want to pick up and grab and just kind of go at it.
Yeah.
And have fun learning while you do.
Definitely.
And the bosses are they all just that wasn't how I wanted to ask that. But just the color coding and everything. Do the different bosses have different strengths or different powers based on what color they are, or is that all randomly generated?
The colors are all completely different. Well, depending on the boss you're fighting. So don't touch the boss.
Oh,
it's going to be very dangerous.
That was my big mistake the first time, I think.
It shoots that stuff, which is pretty dangerous. So you want to shoot at it from afar. The boss is essentially another player, so sometimes you can see it actually collecting some of the floating around pixels. Like that, you see how it just collected that one?
So I need to beat him to the punch for those.
Exactly, so you got to collect stuff too and not get shot in the meantime.
He's got homing beams, I guess mine hone a little bit as well.
Yeah, and if you do it really right, you can actually collect a lot of the weapons that the boss drops when you kill him.
That's my new goal right now.
Yeah.
Slowly eating away, but he's getting me as well.
Yeah.
Now the ones in the background now, are those hurting me? Yes, those are absolutely hurting me.
Yep.
Oh God.
Anything that's not attached to you is gonna hurt you.
All right, gotcha. Wow. I'm sure this looks a lot easier in other hands, but this is amazing.
This is by far the easiest boss in the game.
That's what I was worried about. Like you said, if we get 15 minutes into the game, it's going to get really hectic. It got hectic for me in the first 30 seconds. Minute and a half in right now.
Yeah. So
and the boss is just slowly building himself back up.
Yeah. I mean, one of the tricks is you got to aim at the boss, right? You see all the blue shots that are coming out of your ship. you got to use those to your advantage to shoot the boss down.
So do I need to put those near him?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, I see, because they're going up and down, so I just need to lead
those are
him.
your bullets.
All right.
See, now you're doing a lot of damage.
There we go. I see what we're doing.
Oh, you got him.
Well, I think he got me at the same time.
No,
barely survived. There we go.
So collect the boss. And now you're moving on to the next
That
part.
was a heavy transition right there. Takes you by shock. But God, the pixelated backgrounds that are fading in together, it's absolutely beautiful. This is, what was this made in?
Unity.
Unity. Got it.
I mean, we say it's Unity, but honestly, we pretty much had to write our own system to do all the collision detection. Oh, the lightsaber.
Barely, narrowly avoided that. Reminds me of the early Mario levels where you just can't get over the block in the lava, and you're just trying to time it. Oh, this brings a new meaning to pixel perfect accuracy.
Oh, yeah.
My God. Oh, that was not what I wanted at all right there.
Yeah, so let's try to get to 200 seconds. That would be the next boss.
I can recuperate from this. I can bring this back.
Yeah. It's obviously going to get harder as time goes on, so.
Does it have to? Of course it does. Where's the challenge if it doesn't? But God, doing better than that first run where was about 14 seconds.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
So there you go. See how you rotated to kind of protect yourself on that side?
Slowly starting to get it.
Yep. Kind of exposed on the left there.
It's so rhythmic as well. I mean, that's another appeal to it. I'm just trying to hone into that rhythm right now.
Now we're hearing the music.
We can't get music. They have the full musical sense over there. Right now, I'm playing completely deaf.
Yeah, we have a full chiptune.
I was about to ask
for this 6 different tracks.
6 different tracks. How many artists?
Artists?
How many composers? I mean,
just one.
Oh, one?
20
I nearly made that second boss.
So if you go back to the menu, I feel like you're pretty good. Press the back, the left, yep. And then if you go back to the menu, you can play on easier if you want.
That was easiest.
Yeah, easiest is a little too easy for you, I feel like. You unlocked easier by beating the first boss. So here's the second tutorial too.
Let's see. Second pixels make you whoa, hey. Slow it down there, boys. All right. Is it a boss already?
Oh, no, this is
shield
just
pixels.
a tutorial.
Okay.
Kind of showing you the different pixel types. Because
that
way, you know, those take 5 hits to die, so you can use them as a shield.
Boss pixels take extra life so you can keep them. Definitely useful. I feel like, it's holding my hand a little bit now. I might know a little bit more. Got the bumpers, rotate block, absolutely. And no, what am I supposed to do against that?
Rotate to block.
Oh, so I can
So if you use your shield, there you go.
Oh, I'm using my shield to protect. I see now.
Because they take 5 hits to die. As long as the white pixel in the center doesn't die, you're good.
That's my main guy.
That's the only one that matters. Everything else can die off.
All right, gotcha.
And those are bombs.
I don't want those, do I?
Oh yeah, you do not want those.
No. Okay.
And as you'll see in a second, why you don't want them.
No. Oh, they hone. This game is so cruel, but it hooks you. You want to go right back into it. Get that quick A tap. Right back in there. All right, let's try this again. Feeling a little bit more accurate with my mouse movement, or twin stick movement. No. Oh. I feel so bad right now, but that's probably the joy of having your friends around you, is have them take a couple hits for you.
Right. Yeah, when you have multiplayer going, there's a lot of strategy. You can split up the screen, kind of like tennis, where you just you take care of the left side, I take care of the right side. You can revive your friends, so whenever someone dies, you can touch them to revive them. Excellent.
Brings a little bit of co-op to the madness.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
What are some of your inspirations for this game?
Honestly,
did you have any?
Forming our team was a huge part of it. As an indie team, a lot of us are we feel like we're in this world where everything is against us.
Yeah.
We're in Colorado, which is the smallest state when it comes to game dev. And
really?
It's like, why don't we make a game about making friends, turning enemies into your friends, and just it's a modern take of an old school arcade game.
I like it. Yeah, it's got a really good flow to it as well. I mean, the art design, as simple and minimal as it is, it's still really appealing. Oh my God. Okay, I must be going into the wrong things or something. But yeah, I mean, we just had this on the background. We were waiting for everything to show up, make sure everything was good, and people walked over immediately. This really catches the eye, draws everyone right to it, and they want to pick it up.
That's awesome to hear. I mean, it's coming out soon, so.
Soon? Is there a tentative release date? Release month, quarter, maybe?
So it will be mid-September.
Mid-September, awesome, so very soon.
And then all the consoles early next year, around February, maybe.
Very nice. So you guys are, whoa, my God. All right, I've got to hand this over to you and see if you can actually pull some magic. Show us some of the harder levels there.
I mean, I'm kind of on the spot here, so I'm not going to make any promises.
You're on spot. You brought this through my hands. You've actually had some dev time on it.
Yeah.
Okay, immediately you built yourself up bigger than I got to the entire time.
A lot of it is just recognizing patterns, you know. It's like if you play this game enough, you know how to collect some of these things a lot safer. Yeah, it's about risk versus reward as well. And like sometimes you're like, that's pretty risky. I don't really want to collect it, right?
That's what I was thinking about almost every single block that was shooting anything.
Yeah. And let's see if we can get to the boss, because the boss, they get much more difficult as time goes on.
You said they're randomly, the game's randomly generated. Are the bosses?
The bosses are not random the first time you play.
Okay, good. So I can learn some patterns and actually know how to fight them, because having a random boss around me every time, that would feel a little bit overwhelming.
Yeah. Yeah, and sometimes you get some crazy color transitions as time goes on. You know, you want to have more of an epic kind of feeling.
Oh yeah, as soon as you beat that boss, the color transition immediately jarred you. Like, okay, I'm in the next level. Oh god, it's actually still going. There's no.
Just want to colorblind people to not play this game. That's why.
No,
I'm just kidding.
No. But it jars you because like you get this. Oh, okay, I didn't do too horribly then.
Yeah.
But yeah, the transition is like you're not safe. It's still action is still going on. There's not a really big moment to breathe.
Right.
You pick up that boss life and you're in it.
Colors really change a lot into the game. I mean, like playing until here, you're like, oh, red is bad, blue is good. But then after a while, you're like, wait, red is good?
Yellow? Or
yeah, yellow? What's going on?
I wasn't sure what to think. I'm like, okay, if those red ones are good, and I definitely don't want the darker red. It's a game of definitely about learning. You evolve as a player, you evolve as a ship. I can see that.
Exactly. All right, let's not die this time.
I have faith in you.
Thank you.
Can't say so much about myself, but I have faith in you. Trying to hone myself in on the center pixel too. As soon as I started doing that, I got myself into a little bit of better places.
Yeah.
Oh, if your ship's bullets collide with the enemy bullets, do they go? No, they don't go away. Okay.
No, they don't go away.
I
mean, that's.
I mean, that would have been really nice.
We actually considered that, but then we realized it drops the game down to like 10 frames per second.
Oh god, you have so many particles going on
way
here.
Too many
it's
particles
amazing.
on the screen. There's a lot of bullets. There's like 2,000 something bullets in this game. Later on, it gets really crazy. Like one of the tricks in the game is that if you tilt the controller just a little bit, you can move slower.
Oh, the slow walking.
So you can really like precisely dodge stuff that way. But you know, that's really for later levels. For these levels, not. I mean, you can see how I'm clearing the screen pretty easily.
Yeah, you're just doing work right now.
And we're almost there. Let's get really strong so that I don't. Oh, it's the pilot. There we go. So that's the pilot.
Oh wow, that's got some kind of top-down shooting. This is getting beautiful now. I see what you mean about things going a little bit more crazy.
One, yeah, definitely one of the easier bosses in the game. What gets people is the lasers on the side.
Yeah, it really draw you, and that's beautiful.
Yep.
It's amazing what amazing animations you can do with just pixels, basically.
Yeah. So now I'm gonna get trunked down because I killed him. Perfect.
Nice. Oh, those like lightning, like the energy beams, almost the bleeding effects. God, it's. Like I just said it, but I'll have to say it again. It's amazing what you can do with just pixels
now
sometimes.
You're blind. Now you can't see anything. We'll just keep going until I die, I guess. 200 seconds will be the next boss.
Second boss.
So the difficulty just keeps on climbing up.
I can see that. You're making it look quite easy, though. It really kind of brings me back to the days of like cell phone playing a Snake, like just getting the position and knowing what to avoid and what needs to come next. It brings me back to that. I would dump countless hours into that because that's all we had back in the day.
Yeah, on your like Nokia phone.
Exactly.
And stuff. Yeah, I totally remember.
I was the champ of that game. I would like to think in time I could be the same in this.
Yeah, it's like we actually have a tribute to Space Invaders later on in the game. We built a game. We built a boss after the Space Invaders called the Arcade. And that was because it's one of the major inspirations for this game, you know.
Do you guys have community leaderboards or anything like that?
Yep, we're going to have community high scores,
nice.
Global leaderboards. You can compete with your friends and all that. Ooh, that's
that really brings in the competition, because when everyone's not on the same couch and you still want to get into something like this, being able to run against your friends and like compete for world records or speed runs even. I can imagine people speedrunning this game easily.
Yeah, when you play online, I mean, with online kind of competition kind of style, it becomes a lot more meaningful, right? It's a lot more addicting. You're playing for a purpose and
exactly.
Kid-friendly kind of game too. Right, completely kid-friendly.
All ages, I guess.
All ages. Honestly, I've seen like 12-year-olds do much better than I do at this game.
I'd say that about every game now. I thought I was good at video games. I've been in it for a while, but now I see a 12-year-old kid pick up a game and just clicks to it naturally.
Yeah. For the hardest difficulty we're making, it's the next boss already. For the hardest difficulty, what we're doing is we're actually intentionally making it so hard that even we can't beat it.
Good,
yeah,
good.
So,
but you know somebody will, right?
Yeah, somebody will. That's it's called the disease. It has things that float around you, but I'm just way too powerful right now, so I'm just destroying it.
I can imagine people running this damage list %, like just trying to, like, as soon as you get 1 damage, you're done. Like ultra roguelike, but this is so difficult at some points.
Oh shit.
Oh.
Okay, cool. Don't worry, I will die soon enough. We're getting to the territory where it's gonna.
You're getting so big enough. I'm amazed you're actually not getting hit.
Yeah, we're stepping into like around the mid difficulty now.
All right.
Of the game.
Areas I can only dream of.
Yeah.
How's the community feedback been since your trailer's been released?
It's been pretty good. A lot of people. I mean, one of the major turnoffs of the game is obviously the fact that they're all squares, right? It's like, do you guys not know how to do art?
Oh,
yeah, right. But yeah, that always happens. That's true. We don't know how to do art. I mean, I'm gonna put that out straight. I mean, like
this is art to me. This is beautiful. It's just a completely different vein. So you've made what you know and you love.
Yeah, I mean, we have a very small team. It's very hard for us to find the resources. Oh no, what happened? Oh man, I guess something broke because I got too big or collected the wrong thing. But it's okay. It's still running. It's just that we left the debug console open.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, but it's okay. Just ignore that.
Pay no attention to the man behind the.
Yeah, very early access. But yeah, I mean that's definitely the #1 thing that people are like, oh, it's probably like a $2 game because it's all just squares. But everything else has been extremely positive. The game runs fairly smoothly.
Looks great. Haven't had any issues other than the developer thing pop up, but that's just giving us information. I mean, this game, you click right into it. I can see people picking this up very easily and having a lot of fun with it.
Yeah, and it's I mean, it's a fun game.
And it really just shows off like all the different things the Unity engine can do. Although you did say that you picked it apart, but like it's amazing seeing all the different games so far here at Tiny Build.
We'll see if I live through this.
Oh. Wow, the Starburst Corona style magic coming out right now. And it's amazing how just simple colors, very good runs, almost 300 seconds, far better than I did. Yeah, it's amazing how the simple colors and just rhythms can actually evoke emotion and stuff like that. So I mean, right there was a more consistent like pulse, more rhythm pulled you in, and you knew when to wait and stuff like that.
We made it so that all the the bullets and all the stuff all beat to the background music as well. So when you're playing the game, you can hear like the game beating to the music. It's almost coming alive.
So once again, coming out mid-September.
Mid-September.
All right, guys, look for it on Steam. And thank you once again for joining us, Z.
Absolutely.
I really appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you very much, man.